Hi everyone, this is Father Cal Christensen and I'm pastor of St. Pius X Parish here in Montlake Terrace. It's a real blessing to be with you once again for this exciting video series. Well, the question that I've been asked this week is, when and how is the Pope infallible? Well, this is a very good question, and it's a question that confuses a lot of people, so let's dive right in and tackle it. Well, we begin with the 16th chapter of Matthew. And we come across a very important encounter between Peter and Jesus. Jesus says to Peter, "And I tell you, you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not prevail against it. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven." We see Peter being singled out by Jesus for a very important mission. He's given a special moral authority that is not given to any of the other disciples. Well, shooting ahead a little bit to the 21st chapter of John, we come across another significant encounter between Jesus and Peter. Jesus says to Peter, "Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these?" He said to him, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." Jesus said to him, "Feed my lambs." Well, this happens 2 more times. And so I think what's very significant in this 21st chapter of John is that, first of all, Peter is forgiven for his threefold denial of Jesus, which happens earlier on in the gospel. And secondly, most importantly for this question, a very special mission, a special authority is given to Peter directly from Jesus. Feed my lambs, tend my flock, take care of my church. Well, this authority that was given to Peter was passed along to his successors. For instance, in the latter part of the 1st century, we come across the 4th Pope of the Church, Pope Clement, who wrote a letter to the Christian community in Corinth to resolve a dispute that was really causing a lot of chaos within the community. And so what's interesting is that it was the Bishop of Rome that was called upon in order to resolve this dispute. So we see the initial stages of the universalization of the Pope's moral authority that was given to him by Christ himself. So what is this moral authority? Well, let's look at the actual definition of papal infallibility as it was defined by the First Vatican Council in 1870. And it says, when the Pope intends to teach by virtue of his supreme authority on a matter of faith and morals, it's going to focus on faith and morals, to the whole church, he is preserved from error. Now, it's interesting to note that since 1870, only one thing has been formally defined through the use of papal infallibility, and that was the dogma of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary, pronounced by Pope Pius XII in 1950. Well, papal infallibility is an incredible gift to the universal church because we can have a sense of surety that when the Pope speaks on issues regarding faith and morals, he speaks without error. There is no doctrinal error. It is very much as if the Holy Spirit is speaking directly to us through the Pope. So it's an incredible gift to the universal church. Well, a lot of people seem to think that everything that the Pope says, everything that the Pope writes is infallible. Well, we know that that's not the case. Again, it's only when the Pope is writing and speaking on issues regarding faith and morals. Those statements are infallible. But there's many things that the Pope says that are not considered infallible at all. And I think a good example, a good recent example, are the books that were written by Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI, his Jesus of Nazareth series. Those books were written in order to enrich our understanding of Jesus Christ and to add to the area of theology known as Christology. Those books are not considered infallible. I hope this answer helped answer your question. Thank you so much for asking it. God bless you.